Welcome to today's podcast where we dive deep into the real world implementation, strategy, and team building that drives ERP success. So, if you have ever struggled to hire the right Odoo developer, or worse, hired one who couldn't scale with your project or deliver on expectations, then this episode is just for you. Today we are discussing about how to hire certified Odoo developers who scale fast and deliver return on investment. So, if you are a CTO, project manager, ERP consultant, or a business founder, we'll basically help you navigate what actually works beyond flashy resumes and show you how to build a development team that actually accelerates delivery, reduces technical debt, and delivers measurable ROI on your Odoo implementation. So, let's get started. Now, the biggest challenge isn't just hiring a developer, it's hiring the right Odoo developer. Most of the businesses fall into the trap of choosing based on cost or years of generic Python experience. But Odoo development isn't just Python. It's about understanding business workflows, object relational mapping, XML views, QWeb reports, and Odoo's modular architecture. You might have experienced this. A developer who can't customize stock.picking properly for multi-warehouse transfers, or someone who misconfigures automated actions in sales.order, creating data duplication, or worse, breaking the logic of procurement.group in MTO workflows. Well, these aren't just bugs, they are bottlenecks. They delay your project, confuse your end users, and kill your momentum. Now, let's talk about a recent case. A mid-sized healthcare company hired a freelance Odoo developer to build a custom patient intake module. Sounds simple, right? But the developer didn't understand the use of on-change methods versus computed fields, nor the implications of modifying res.partner instead of extending it. And the results were obvious. The module broke compatibility with Odoo's default CRM and invoicing apps, and the company spent around 3x the initial budget fixing the same. Their staff were frustrated, and the go live got delayed by 2 months. Now compare that with another company that hired a certified Odoo developer through a vetted staff augmentation provider. Now, the developers used proper inherent techniques with @API.depends, implemented multi-company safe logic for finance flows, used server actions and automated scheduled jobs to simplify patient follow-ups. They went live in 6 weeks with 0 rollbacks and 28% reduction in manual entry. So, how do you avoid these disasters and hire developers who actually scale fast and deliver ROI? Now let me give you a blueprint for the same. First of all, look for certification if possible, but go deeper than that. A certified Odoo developer has passed the basic framework test, but ask them about how they handle version migrations from version 13 to 17 or 18, their experience with multi-company versus multi-warehouse routing logic, how they write reusable modules without polluting core applications. Check their functional understanding. A great Odoo developer knows more than code. They understand stock.rule logic, account.move customizations, integrations with external APIs via Odoo's JSON RPC or RESTful endpoints. You also need to look around for you got to choose a developer who thinks in domains and records and not just tables. Odoo's ORM system is all about record sets, context, and domain filters. Ask them, how do you optimize a domain filter with search_read for larger data sets? What's the impact of pseudo in real-world security scenarios? You got to prioritize communication and documentation as well. You got to look for devs who push code through Git, preferably with OCA conversions, write functional technical documentation using Sphinx or Markdown, communicate with PMs and consultants, not just hide behind the IDE. Now let's see the industry best practices. You can use staff augmentation with developer onboarding. Choose providers who don't just hand over CVs but also do technical screening based on project type, business logic test, for example, MRP routing, subcontractor scenarios. Check the software skills and the time zone compatibility vetting as well. For the DevOps and the CI/CD setup, you need to ensure that your devs know GitLab pipelines, Dockerized Odoo environments, and staging to production deployment flows with data masking. Well, now to sum it up altogether, hiring a certified Odoo developer isn't about certification. It's about finding technically sound, business-savvy developers who understand the DNA of Odoo, from the ORM to the functional flows. When you bring on the right talent, your ERP isn't just a tool, it becomes a strategic advantage. So don't gamble your implementation on unvetted resources. Instead, invest in people who scale fast, understand the nuances of modular development, and help you extract real ROI from your Odoo platform. Hence, what we can infer from this is that the right certified Odoo developers are not a cost, they are basically your growth multiplier. Lastly, if you enjoyed this episode, do give it a thumbs up or drop a comment as per your requirement there if you have any questions or queries. And if you're looking to hire certified Odoo developers without the guesswork, you know where to find us. You can always drop us a mail at sales@apagen.com. Until next time, keep building smarter.